Soul stealer. Imagine a life of total rejection. He rejects your mind, body, and soul. Tells you you're dumb, fat, and not soulful. Mine told me I was a stubborn mule, i.e. an ass, a motherfucker, an addict without me being on substances. In a corner with no love? They say hell hath no fury like a scorned woman. In other words, if you don't love your woman, she's going to be really angry. You're angry, but it'll call you crazy. And I say this to other people so they know the truth. Some may believe him, but don't worry about them. Gather your team of love and support. You've fallen, but will rise again with help. He tells you you can do nothing right, and you stop trying. I'm talking about basic things like driving, cooking, loading a dishwasher. This is called learned helplessness. Get a team of support and stop listening to him. I did. Turn your attention elsewhere. Turn off the spigot. He doesn't have access to your head anymore. Behind the mask, he's a liar, a thief, and a soul killer. You're the doer, and he's the taker. You bring the intimacy, he rebuffs you. You clean the mess with people, or your space, and he messes it up again. You bring the money, and he spends it all. Every which way, you're just spent. There's nothing left, because he's used all the emotional currency. It's a race to the bottom. Is he showing no love, no intimacy? Are there no nice times that you remember at all? Is he avoiding and isolating you? This will affect your mental state. Move away from this energy. Go outside, be by yourself, call a friend, look for the support of other people. Make a new friend. Anything is better than this. Save yourself. It's a shit show and he's running a smear campaign. By now you're feeling pretty bad, but he knows you have figured him out. He will say untruths to your family, friends, and in the community. Say you're crazy, that you need mental help. You have your faculties, but you're probably confused, anxious, depressed, and may have had suicidal ideation. There are support groups, though, on Facebook, Narcissistic Abuse Support Group, and help hotlines. Backstory, my story, your story? This is what I lived. No sex, intimacy, rarely supportive words unless I initiated it, and an active campaign of trying to psychologically annihilate me by using intermittent reinforcement of being nice sometimes and then turning the tables on me, being really nasty with verbal, emotional, psychological, and sometimes physical abuse. A house is not a home. He doesn't care about what you think, feel, and will never ask if you haven't figured it out yet. Rather, life will be a series of opposites. You will not be validated and actively be torn down. To him, close relationships are kryptonite, and he is the devil. Intimacy is cause for destruction. If it looks too good to be true, it's probably bait and switch. He'll use the sleight of hand and mouth. If you react emotionally or stand up for yourself, he'll try to tell you that you're nuts. Mine told me I was having an episode, in quotes, in other words, mentally ill, and that he needs to call my friend or a first responder for a wellness check because I'm reacting emotionally to what he's doing. The stranger you live with. Who is this person anyway? You really don't know, and he doesn't either because he's lying to both of you. It's all about avoiding his vulnerability and projecting his badness onto you. Don't accept it. Vote with your feet. Eyes wide open. They say you can fool some of the people some of the time, but none of the people all the time. Watch what he says and does. Don't respond. Go gray rock. Otherwise you will be caught in a battle. Don't do it. Keep your head on when you open your heart. Move slowly. Ask lots of questions. What is your worldview? What is theirs? Confront things head on. Be friends first. You shouldn't have to work that hard for basic compatibility. Are you in flow together? Can you make beautiful music? Be better together joining forces? Is life flowing and happy, or more like heavy metal? You want to be in the flow, not with angry, sharp tones and music. Pay attention to your activities of daily living, how you feel when you're with them, how you feel when you sit next to them. Is there an allowance of your self-expression? Think about it. Are you willing to see through each other's eyes, to look at perceptions and accept some differences? Are you open, willing to compromise, willing to work together to build each other up, build on each other's strengths, and help each other out? This is all key. Keep you. Dump Mr. Wrong. Do you. What would you do in your day without him that would feel good? What will you create? How will you set up your space? What will you think about, act on, see, do? How will you experience your 5 senses? Think about that. Whatever you do, just don't be a prick, okay? Design your life. Think about it. You have control over what you let in and out. Think about your boundaries. What and who do you want to let in? How do you want your life to look, feel, sound? What makes you want to get out of bed? What makes you feel like living, dreaming, doing? Follow that path.